This is my home. And these people work hard at living here. With all these challenges that we have. Living in fear of the erosion coming up. And a lot of people don't realize that this erosion is every second, every minute, every hour, every day. A river, wherever it is, will meander through time.
It was way out there when I was growing up. Yeah, and, I was riding around this way just a few years ago too with my truck. So yeah, this is where the roads used to be way out here. Now they're all gone.
The storm is not eroding the banks no more. It's just a current. Because there's no more permanent frost to hold the ground together. So the silt and sand is being eroded just by current. The texture of the ice has changed to the point where solid ice is not as thick as it used to be.
The high water reaches up on the bank during the spring flooding, and the ice is the one that loves to do damage. When it's bank to bank filled with ice, they do a lot of tree damage during the spring. And now it's all fallen into the river.
A big event in 2012 caused about 100 feet of erosion in a day or a day and a half out here. So when that event occurred, they reached out to us and requested assistance through our emergency watershed protection program. And we come out and with the tribal council that's requested the assistance, go through and assess which structures are most threatened, most imminently threatened, and work with them to scope out what the work's going to look like, what they want to do, and how we can help them with that, the parts that NRCS can participate in. And then the tribe as the sponsor would be responsible for managing the whole project. I think Akiak has always had pretty strong leadership and make sure all the work gets done and order all the materials and hire all the workforce. And they've had leadership here that's been able to stay on top of that.
And the bottom line is we'll work together. We trust each other.
The EWP program is intended to protect the watershed. So by keeping the house from falling into the river, we're preserving the quality of the river and protecting the watershed. There's not enough housing for the people in the communities in general. So anything that we can do to preserve houses that are going to be lost is a huge benefit. That house goes away, there's 4 or 6 or 12 people that now don't have housing in a community that already had a housing issue to begin with.
The Akiak Native community received funding, and I live in one of the homes that was funded to be relocated. And there's my home. The reason it happened was because it was within 200 feet from the eroding bank, and it was identified as endangered, and so it was relocated. It's eroded so much in my lifetime. The home where my grandparents lived is in the middle of the river.
So trying to find ways to use the EWP program to help the communities address the problems that they're facing. Over the years, it's kind of evolved so we can help move homes away from the eroding riverbanks.
When you work with people, let them understand what you're trying to do, so that they'll be able to understand what's happening. And RCS, you were the only group your office was able to listen to it. You know this erosion better than anyone, any agency. But our heart is here on this land. That's what kept us alive for a century. And please continue.